Put about a tablespoon of olive oil in a large Dutch oven. Add 1 tablespoon of butter. Take 1 medium Spanish onion, diced. 1 carrot, peeled and diced. Pinch of salt. 1 pound of ground meat total. I'm using 3/4 pounds of ground beef and another 1/4 pound of ground pork. Another pinch of salt for the meat. Then add 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, 1 cup of wine. I'm using red wine, but you can use white wine as well. This is a great use of leftover wine. And now I'm adding a quart of crushed tomatoes. And this is the 28-ounce can, the big cans. Bring to a boil and then reduce to a simmer. Let simmer for about an hour, up to 2 hours if you want. The longer it goes, the better. At this point, your ragu base is done. If you're making a meal for a family of 4 to 6, you can add a pound of pasta, a quart of water, you can just use the empty tomato can, and then bring to a boil and reduce to simmer for about 20 minutes. Today, I'm just making a single serving. I'm going to take 1 cup of my base, and I'm going to add a 1.5 cups of water, and a 1/4 pound of pasta of your choice, and another pinch of salt. Now I'm going to bring to a boil and simmer for about 20 minutes till your desired doneness of your pasta. And you can adjust the water if you want it thicker or thinner. This depends a little bit on what pasta you're using and how long it takes to cook. Now off the heat, I'm going to add a tablespoon of butter and lots of grated parmesan or pecorino, and then give it a stir, and then it's done. Now this doesn't look the prettiest. I should have put a little more effort into plating, but it tastes great. You know, when you boil pasta, there's a lot of starch that comes out of the noodle into the water. You'll notice the water gets very cloudy. And I thought if you cooked the pasta and the ragu all in one pot, that it would make the dish too starchy tasting. The starch actually made the sauce creamy, which really surprised me. So I think going forward, this is going to be my preferred way of making pasta, right? Especially dried pasta, because you can do it all in one pot. Like normally I would cook the ragu in one pot, boil pasta in a second pot, and then combine the two in a saucepan. So I'm using 3 pots and pans for one dish. In this instance, I made 1 serving at a time. So I still have quite a lot of ragu left. And each time I want pasta, I'll make another serving, or if I have a guest, I'll make 2 servings and just double it up in one pot until it's gone. So it'll probably last me for most of the week. I hope you enjoy.